Good evening, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 season is on the air, and I'm hoping for another great baseball game as we've been getting lately. Today's date is May 14th, and we are at Yankee Stadium for the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. So all you Yankee fans or Yankee haters, I hope you'll enjoy tonight's game. It should be fun. The Orioles come into the night game at 11 wins and 14 losses. They are in fourth place in the AL East. The Yankees are 17-7, and they lead the AL East. They are in first place and are looking pretty good right now. Baltimore historically won this game 6-2, 19 hits, and there were no errors. We are playing the new beta rules for Inside Pitch, and again, he's updated the charts, and he's added a couple of things, so we're going to try to put them into play. Tried to do that last night, and, well, there weren't enough hits. So, as we had a pitcher's duel last night, with the Astros beating the Expos 2-1. So we will see what happens tonight, as these two teams will go at each other, as they are still working on the beta rules, and we're going to institute them. He did take a few of my ideas. Chris Steeler fan joins us here at Yankee Stadium, and I know he will be rooting for the Yankees, right? Probably not. So he did take some changes, and he made some changes. And he and I actually discussed things through email today. So I'm going to go, although I really wanted to go with what I really thought I would do, I'm going to use his rules tonight first completely, rules as written, or I should say beta chart as written, including rare plays. So I am not going to use the season ticket baseball rare play book if a rare play comes up. We will just utilize the normal rare play, as I'm actually right now, I'm working on a set of rare plays specifically for Inside Pitch for me. And when I get them together, if anybody likes them, maybe I can put them in a file and send them to anyone else who would like them when they are done. It'll take me about a week to work on them. I'm doing one base situation per day. Meanwhile, enough about that stuff. Let's get to some baseball. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees tonight, Jim Catfish Hunter, 17 wins, 15 losses, 3.53 ERA. He was not one of his better years, but he still was pretty capable and still a heck of a pitcher. So who knows what to expect tonight in tonight's game. So let's get things started. Yankee Stadium is ready to go. Yankee Stadium subtracts 3 from strikeouts and 2 from walks. Can hit the home run there at the house that Ruth built. Let's get to some baseball. Leading off for the Orioles will be right fielder Ken Singleton. 278 average, 13 homers, 70 RBIs. We are using blue and white dice. The blue die will be red first. Hunter with the pitch. This game is underway. Top of the first, 4-5. And that is a switch hitter against the lefty switch. That is a home run right off the bat. Singleton against the lefty is an 8. Against the righty is a 10. That's a 7. And Ken Singleton starts this game with a kaboom! High, deep, gone. Home run right over center field. Ken Singleton, a 4-5, and that again against the switch hitter is hitting from the left side. That is a straight home run check. And Singleton against the righty needed a 10. He gets a 7. And just like that, the Orioles on the first batter get out to a 1-0 lead. Keith White joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Yep, Jim Hunter pitched him a meatball, and Singleton turned it into lasagna. Next batter up, shortstop Mark Belanger, 270 average, a homer, 40 RBIs. Hunter will pitch, and that did not go through there. Hunter will pitch, 3-2. That's a double question mark against a right-hander. A 1-15 is an automatic out. That's a 2. That's exactly what we got. That is it. And that's going to be a star 2 and a fly out to center. And the next batter up will be center fielder Reggie Jackson. Yes, he was on the Orioles in 76. He was not available in the lineup when I first did the Orioles this year. He is now. Reggie Jackson, 277 average, 27 homers, 91 RBIs. Reggie on the O's. Hunter will pitch. 4-1, wild pitch. Do it again. 3-3 and for Hunter, and that is at the park. Yankee Stadium will say 3-3. That is a star 1, and it's going to be a fly out to left. Two outs. Next batter is first baseman Lee May, 258 average, 25 homers, 109 RBIs. Catfish will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 2-4. Strikeout 6. That will get him. He got him. Struck him out. First strikeout for Hunter, and the inning ends. But the first batter up hits a ball. It's a nice ball into center field. And the Orioles jump out to a quick 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles will be Ross Grimsley. 8 wins, 7 losses, 3.93 ERA that season. 41 Ks, 33 walks. Hunter had 173 Ks and 63 walks. Grimsley did not get many starts, only had about 19. He could relieve as well, but he gets the start today. Leading off for the Yankees in the bottom of the first is their designated hitter, Sandy Alomar. Mick the Quick is not in the lineup today. 239 average, a homer, 10 RBIs for Sandy Alomar. He is their DH. Grimsley will pitch. That's a 3-2. That's a walk. That 9 against the lefty is high. Alomar will swing. And that is a 6-6, and he grounds it to second base. Out number 1. Here's the center fielder, Roy White. 286 average, 14 homers, 65 ribbies in 76. Grimsley, 2-4. That's a blank. White will swing. 6-1, and that is a line out right to short, and that's out number 2. And here is the catcher, Thurman Munson. May he rest in peace. Munson, 302 average that year, 17 homers, 105 RBIs. I have no... Thurman Munson already is in the Hall of the Very Good. I got to put him in there. He was definitely on his way to the Hall. If he had played a full career, if he did not get killed in the crash, Munson would be in the Hall of Fame. Grimsley will pitch. That's a 6-6. That's an error on a throw. Now, an error on a throw, believe it or not, if it's a single... A lot of players, including me, have been doing that all wrong. Let's see what first it is. Error on a throw, Thurman Munson. And that is a 4-4. That won't matter there. That's a fly out to left, so it won't matter. Inning over. If it comes up, I'll explain it to you. But that didn't matter, so we'll just leave it alone. But it is a 1-2-3 inning for Grimsley. And after 1-0 O's. Top of inning number 2. The Orioles designated hitter, Andres Mora, 218, 6 homers, 25 ribbies. He will go ahead and lead off. Hunter with the pitch. 5-2, range play at the park. Yankee Stadium 3-1. That is a pop fly ball behind the plate to the catcher, and that is Munson. His range is a 3. Does he make the catch? Yes, he does. He makes it behind the plate, and that's out number 1. Pop out to the catcher. Here is the left fielder, Tony Muser, 227 average, a homer, 30 ribbies. Hunter will pitch. 2-4. That's a strikeout. The 12 is high. Muser will swing. 3-2. And that is a ball hit to center field. That is a 12 against a righty. Well, it doesn't matter. He's got a straight hit column. Against the 12, that's going to be a double for Muser. Muser gets a double, hitting that into center. Picking that up will be White. He'll toss it in, but the Orioles have a man on second. Sports Time Machine joins us here at Yankee Stadium. And I know for sure he'll be rooting for the Orioles, right? Next up is the catcher, Ellie Hendricks for the Orioles. 174 average, 4 homers, 9 RBIs. He gets the call at catcher today for Baltimore in this game. Infield will remain halfway, and we will check the strat, see if anything happening, and that is a 17. The answer is no. Hunter will go ahead and pitch, and that is a 2-2. It's a blank. Ellie Hendricks will swing 4-1, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. We get to finally check to see how the base running works. That's a single to left. Muser's base running rating is a 2. On a single to left to get to home, plus from second to home, +1 is a 3. The left fielder for the Yankees is Pinella. He has a +1 arm. It's a 4. So a 1 to 4, Muser will score. 5, he holds. 6, it's possible there could be an out, or he may hold still. And the 6 says he could be out. Let's see, it's a 5. Now what they're doing is you're checking if we check the outfielder's arm rating. The arm rating for Pinella is a +1. A +1 on the new chart, and I'll show it to you. A +1 on the new chart means if it was a 1 to 2, we advance to the throwout chart. A 3 to 6, the runner holds. So now that was a 5. So this means that now he holds at third instead of coming home. Normally, a 6-5, that would have been an out. The old rules, that's an out. He is out at the plate. Now with the new rule, taking in the fielder's throwing arm rating to the outfield, that is now a hold. It's not an out. If it was a 1 to 2, then we would have gone to the thrown out chart, and then that would have made the difference there. He is now trying to take the outfielder arms into consideration on throws. So for those of you who are checking this out for the new beta rules, that is what that means. So you just saw the new rule being implemented. It's beta. It's not official. For those of you people who are still playing inside pitch with the original chart and don't want to use the beta rules, completely your decision. We understand. But instead, Muser does not score. Hendricks does get the base. Hendricks does get the base hit, though. So there's runners at first and third, and 1 out. That will bring up the third baseman, Brooks Robinson. Somebody get out the vacuum cleaner. There's a mess. Well, Brooks Robinson is the vacuum cleaner. 211 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. He was definitely declining in this time of his career, but he was still a very capable fielder. There is 1 out, and they're going to call the infield halfway. So let's see how this works. So Hunter will pitch. We will roll a strat. Strat roll says an 8. Nothing happening on a steal or hit and run. So Hunter will pitch. And that is a 2-5. And that is a possible error. Robinson will swing. And that is a 4-5. That's a star 5. It's a fly ball to left field. That's going to Pinella. His error rating is a 0. He will not make an error. So that's out number 2. Robinson's sacrifice fly rating is a 2. Does he bring in Muser? No, he does not. No, he does not. Now, Muser has a base running rating of 2. Muser has a base running rating of 2, and Pinella has a +1 arm. It's a 3. So, again, we roll the dice. A 1 to 3, Muser is safe. A 4-5, he holds, and a 6, there possibly could be an out. It is a 6. Again, we go to that, and that again we go to a 6, and now we go to 1. On this case now, a +1, now we advance to the thrown out chart, and that's a 1 to 2. Now we have to roll again to see what happens. And that is a 3. And the lead runner is thrown out. If trailing runner is greater or equal to the roll, then he advances. Hendricks' base running rating's a 1. He stays where he's at. But Muser does try to break for the plate. Pinella throws, and he is outside retired. That is the mechanics of how he's trying to do it. So that was a fly out the left. A fly out to left field. Then Pinella goes ahead and throws to the plate and nails him, and that retires the side. So that is how that rule is now working. It makes it a little bit more interesting right now to see if runs will score. Normally, the original roll is a 6-1. He would have scored, and the runner on first would have been out at second. It still would have been the end of the inning, but the Orioles would have gotten the run. That just changed the complexity a little bit of the game. It stays 1-0, though, as the Orioles got no runs on 2 hits, and that retires the side. Some of you guys may not really have concerns about the new rules, and that's okay. I'm also giving these rules out to people that do watch my streams on a replay so they can understand what's happening, because I'm still learning it myself. Bottom of the second, and leading off for the Yankees will be first baseman Chris Chambliss, 293 average, 17 homers, 96 RBIs. Grimsley will pitch, and that is a 1-5, and against the lefty, it's an automatic out. Star 5, fly out to center. One man down, and that will bring up the left fielder, Lou Pinella. Pinella batted .281, 3 homers, 38 RBIs, gets a little bit of a cheer from the Yankee Stadium crowd for the throw out. Grimsley will pitch. 2-6, strikeout, 17, that's high. Pinella swings, 4-3, and that's a ground out to short. Two outs. Third baseman Greg Nettles will be up, and he bats .254, 32 homers, 93 ribbies in 76. 32 home runs, one of the better years for Nettles with power. Grimsley will pitch. 3-6, wild pitch, ball 1. 4-4, and against the lefty, that's a strikeout. The 20 is way out of the park. Nettles will swing. 4-1, that's a fly out to right, and the inning will end there. Another 1-2-3 go the Yankees. Orioles are leading 1-0. Top of inning number 3. Next up for the Orioles is second baseman Doug DeCinces, 234 average, 11 homers, 42 RBIs. Catfish will go ahead and pitch. 2-3, that's a blank. DeCinces will swing. 6-1, that's a base hit to left field. DeCinces will hold it first on a clean single. And the top of the order, and here is Ken Singleton, has a home run in this game already, led off the game with a homer. Yankee Stadium crowd gives him a few boos. Infield will go halfway. Check to see on a strat, see if anything happening. And that is an 11, no. Strat rolls have been increased. Also on hit and runs, he now says on a failed hit and run, subtract 2 from the base runner. If the hit and run, if it's a strikeout, throw him out. I wanted it really to be 5. He said maybe too harsh, and he said 2. Then I said 3. But right now he has the chart with the 2 on it, and I'll show it to you. Here is the new chart here with -2, the stolen base rating. So I'm going to go with his rules for now, with the beta rules. Although he did take some of my rules into play, my ideas. Doug, let's see. So Singleton, the batter. We already know nothing happening. Hunter will pitch, and that is a 2-6. Strikeout, 19 is high. Singleton swings, 4-5, and that is a star 2. That's going to be a fly out to center. One man down. Here's Mark Belanger. He's 0 for 1. The Sensei, well, let's see what's happening on the strat this time. 16 says nothing. Belanger could bunt, but I don't see that happening. The Sensei on it. First pitch coming from Hunter. 3-2, double question mark. That 20 is too high for either one. So that's a blank. 2-4 for Belanger, and he lines out to second base. Line out to second base. Let's see if there's a double play. And on a one or two, the Sensei is doubled off. No, he gets back 2 outs. Two men up. And here comes the candy bar, Reggie Jackson. Jack Dawson joins us here at Yankee Stadium. All my Yankee fans and Yankee haters are in the chat. Although I am missing Salvador America and some others. 2 outs. Let's see if anything on the strat roll. That is an 8, and that is no. Hunter will pitch, and that is a 2-6. Strikeout, 17, too high. Jackson will swing, 5-4. That's a ground ball to short. The throw is going to go to second to get to Sensei, and that will end the inning. No runs. There was a hit for the O's. They still lead 1-0 going into the bottom of the third. The candy bar, you like it. Well, remember, Reggie had a candy bar named after him. You know you've made it when you got a candy bar named after you. And I remember eating that candy bar back when I was a kid living in New York. When I used to like the Yankees back then. Candy bar actually wasn't too bad. Bottom of the third, leading off for the Yankees, right fielder Otto Velez, 266 average, 2 homers, 10 RBIs. Grimsley will pitch, 4-2. That's a blank. He is not tired. Velez will swing, 5-4. That's a base hit to left. And the Yankees get their first hit of the game. Velez will hold there. Second baseman Willie Randolph is next. 267 average, a homer, 40 RBIs. I like a lot of candy bars. I love peppermint patties. I like Reese's. I like Heath Bar. I'm all over the place. I'm a walking garbage disposal, Jack. I eat practically anything. Let's see, Velez. Let's see anything happening on the strat. 18, no. And I don't see Randolph bunting. He'll swing. Infield is halfway. Grimsley will pitch. 3-2. Walk. 9. Yes, he walked him. And the Yankees are in business. First walk issued by Grimsley. And here's the shortstop, Fred Stanley. 238 average, a homer, 20 RBIs. Infield still halfway. Strats, anything happening? A 6, no. Grimsley will pitch. 1-2. That's a walk chance. That 9, yeah, he walked him. And the Yankees have bases loaded and no one out. And they're going to go talk to Grimsley on the mound for a moment, try to settle him. But the Yankees have bases loaded and no one out. And coming up will be Alomar. He's 0 for 1. The infield is going to stay halfway. They're going to play for a double play. They're not going to go infield in. So they're going to play for 2. It's early in the game. So let's see. It's all good. Yep, are good with energy. Yes, they are, Jack. You are 100% right. Grimsley will pitch. Let's see what's going on. I will roll for a strat. See if anything happening. A 2. No. Grimsley. 4-6. That's against a right-handed switch, and that's a blank. Alomar. 6-2. Fly ball left field. That's out number 1. Alomar's sacrifice fly rating doesn't have one. It's a 0. Velez is a 2 with a base running rating of 2. The ball was hit to left field, and that is Muser. He has a +1 arm, so it's a 3. A 1-3, Velez. A 1-3, Velez scores. A 4-5, he 6. A 4-5, he holds 6. Someone could be out. That is a 4. He holds. I'm not going to roll the second die. So he stays at third. Not a chance for him to get home. Could not bring him in. And now it's up to Roy White. He updated the new play, but I will give Chris credit listening to his fans. Something Joe from Poppy updated the new play. Matt, nothing but yeah, that's the thing. I spoke with Chris a lot today through email. He took a lot of my suggestions. Some he liked, some he didn't. He made some changes. I changed the wording. I have Adobe Acrobat Editor, so I literally took his chart and did some corrections and sent them back to him. The chart that is now available is his and mine that we put together. It's still his final call. I told him, I said, I'm just trying to help. This is your game. I just want to help because I love this game so much. So if you take my advice, that's great. If you don't, that's great too. I'm not going to stop playing it. He likes advice from his fans, unlike, some other developers out there. We won't name names, though. Roy White will bat. He is 0 for 1. The infield is going to stay halfway. Anything happening on Strat? No. Grimsley will go ahead and pitch. 6-6. That's an error on a throw. Roy White, 5-2. That's a fly ball to right field. That's a fly ball to right. So that is out number 2. Now, as far as an error on a throw, I'm going to put that 17 to the side. First, we got to see if there's a sacrifice fly chance. If it's a 2, he has a 2. If it's a 2, it's an automatic score for Velez. He does. So there's not going to be a throw. Velez will automatically score, and the Yankees have tied the game up. So it's a sacrifice fly. The Yankees do get the run. There is no throw, so there's no need to check for an error. So now with 2 outs, the infield will be back. The regular runners, of course, stay where they're at. And here's Thurman Munson. I'm a great advertisement. I don't even know if he watches my streams. I have no idea if he does. But if he does, I just want to say thank you for the game. 2 outs. Here's Thurman Munson. He is 0 for 1. Anything on the Strat? That is a 20. Grimsley does not have a pickoff chance, so we avoid it. We ignore it, and the pitch. 1-4 at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-1. Base hit, single, plus possible double to left field. That is an automatic 2 bases, so Randolph comes in automatically. Stanley goes to third. Munson turning around first, heading for second. It's a single plus double, possible double to left. The left fielder is Muser. He has a +1. Munson has a 4 base running rating. With a 1, it's a 5. So a 1 to 5, Munson is safe at second, but a 6, he's out. He's safe. He'll take that as a double. So I'm going to turn that into a double for Munson. And a runner scores for the Yankees. And they have their 2 runs that they had historically in the game. Yankees lead 2-1. Stadium cheers. Yay! Yankee haters groan. Ugh. Here's Chambliss. Chambliss is 0 for 1. They're going to call see if anything happening on the Strat. A 2, no. Grimsley will go ahead and pitch to Chambliss. Grimsley, 3-2. That's a walk. The 13 is high. Chambliss will swing 3-5. That's a star 1. It's going to be a ground out to third. And that will end the inning. Good inning for the Yankees, though. 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 walks. After 3, Yankees are leading 2-1. Great advertisement for the game. Just like you, Sports Time Machine, are also a great advertisement for Stratomatic and for the great games you play. Keith White says, boo. I love it when I play Yankee games. Top of the 4th. Here's Lee May. He is 0 for 1. Catfish will go ahead and pitch. 6-4, and against a righty, that's a blank. May will swing 3-4. That's a star 6. He flies out to center. Did you notice DeGrom did something last night? Yeah, I know. He had a complete game last night. Yes. A complete game. That is now, complete games now should be in the rare plays charts. It should just say, your favorite rare play, roll 6-6. Your favorite team, choose a team that wins the game, and your pitcher goes all the way, goes the distance and gets the win on a complete game. That should be in a rare play chart now. Here's Andres Mora. Mora's 0 for 1. Catfish, 6-6, blank. Mora, 6-6 also. That's a base hit, pass short. That'll be a single. Mora has a base hit. So Mora goes to first. The next batter is Tony Muser. Muser hit a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Manager would have been fired if we took him out. Yeah, no. Right now, DeGrom is pitching like Tom Seaver. He's pitching like Seaver right now. Right now, DeGrom is the best right-hander in the game. He's the best right-hander in the game. Mora on it first. Let's see if anything happening on a strat roll. That is a 3. And, could be a hit and run. Let's see. +1. So, and Muser against the righty is a strikeout rating of 8. So +3. Yeah. So a hit and run is available. And I'm going to go ahead and do it because Mora has a stolen base rating of 20. But if he fails the hit and run, now you subtract 2 from the stolen base rating. I wanted to take 5. But Chris thought it was too harsh. So hit and run is on. Hunter will pitch. 1-3. Error on a grounder. Muser will swing. 1-5. That is a base hit. That is now an infield single. This is automatically an infield single. But now we got to see if there was an error on the play because now he updated the back chart. So now it's an S3 and an error on a grounder, and it's just an infield single, no error chance. So it's an infield single with no extra roll needed, 1 base advance. So no longer, if an error on a grounder, an error or an error on a throw comes up and you get an S1 to 6, it is, unless there is an error, it is an infield hit, runners advance 1 base. That has always been the way it was supposed to be. And I was not playing that right. So that is just an infield single and runners advance 1 base. Mora stops at second. So it's a slow rolling grounder to first base. No chance to get Muser. It was a hit and run though. It was a hit and run, but that doesn't matter. Mora holds at second. I'm going to check that out too because it was a hit and run, but it was not. And the base, but no, it's an infield single, so that takes care of that. I'm going to go with the rule. So here's Ellie Hendricks. Yeah, first complete games is 2018, first shutout. Seaver almost amazing complete games is wins. Seaver, midlife crisis is here at Yankee Stadium. Yes, I totally agree. If DeGrom had run support, he would have as many wins as he would be up there close to Kershaw's amount of wins. All right now. Mora on at second, Muser at first, and the Orioles are in business. Here's Hendricks. He is 1 for 1. Infield is going to play halfway. Anything on the strat? That's a 19. No. So Hunter will pitch, and that is a 6-1. Strikeout 3. Got him. He strikes out Hendricks, and that is strikeout number 2. And there are 2 outs. That's a big K by Catfish. And now here's Brooks Robinson. Robinson 0 for 1. Check the strat. That is a 12. Nothing happening. Catfish will pitch. 2-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Robinson to 4. That's a ground ball to second base. Randolph will get it. He will throw to first and get out of the inning. So no runs, 2 hits for the Orioles. It stays 2-1 in favor of the Yankees. Yeah, DeGrom is 33. That is the sad thing. But you know, if he stays healthy, he can pitch till he's 38. If he stays healthy, he can pitch till he's 38. He's got at least 5 more years left in him. Bottom of the 4th. And leading off for the Yankees is Lou Pinella. Pinella's 0 for 1. Grimsley will pitch. That is a 2-6. That's a strikeout. 10 too high. Pinella will swing. 2-4. That's a ground out to second base. First out, and now the batter is Greg Nettles. Nettles is 0 for 1. Grimsley, 1-5. Against the lefty, it's an automatic out. Star 3, and that's a ground out to second as well. 2 away. And now Otto Velez will get a chance. He's singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Grimsley with the pitch. 4-5. That's a possible error. Velez will swing. 2-5. And that's going to be a fly ball to right field. That's it to Singleton. His error rating is a 2. That's a 14. He'll make the catch. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. They still lead 2-1 after 4. Yeah, DeGrom being 33, I know it's kind of tough. You want to see more out of him. The thing about DeGrom, here's the thing about DeGrom. If DeGrom can continue to pitch the way he is, and he does not get to 200 wins, but he has a lifetime ERA under 3, he will be, and he can get maybe one more Cy Young award, he will go into the Hall. He will go into the Hall. That will happen. They will put him in the Hall of Fame. If he's under 200 wins, but his lifetime ERA can stay under 3, okay, he will get into the Hall of Fame. 3 Cy Young awards will get you, and he can get at least one more Cy. He will be in the Hall of Fame. Here's Doug DeCinces leading off for the Orioles in the top of the 5th. DeCinces is 1 for 1. He singled his first time up. Hunter will pitch. 3-5. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium says 1-5, and that's a base hit to right field with a possible double. DeCinces rounding first. He's going to go try for second. DeCinces' base running ratings of 3. The right fielder for the Yankees is Velez. He has no arm. A 1-3. DeCinces is safe. 4-5. He holds. 6. He's out. He's safe. DeCinces turned it on and got to second base. So that's going to be a leadoff double for DeCinces. And now here's Singleton. Singleton 1 for 2. He has a home run in the game. The infield will stay normal. Let's see if anything says on Strat. That is a 15. No. Hunter will go ahead and pitch. And that is a 2-3. That's a blank. Singleton will swing. 4-5. And that's a star 2. It's a fly out to center field. That's out number 1 on a fly. Doug DeCinces' base running ratings of 3. -1 is a 2. And the center fielder for the Yankees is White. -1 is a 1. There's a 1 because now he's changed the flyouts as well, going to third as well. It's not what it used to be. So we roll on the throw chart. So only on a 1, DeCinces would go to third. 4-5 he holds. 6 could be out. That is a 6. Let's see if he's out. And of course that was to center. That was to center, and that's White. White's arm rating is a -1. So a 1 to 4, he could be out. That is a 5 no. The Sensei decides to stay at second. So the base running has gotten even a little more involved. But I actually like, so far, I don't have an issue with it. Here's Mark Belanger. He's next up. He goes 0 for 2. The Sensei's still on at first base. I could just roll 2 dice and see what happens. Anything on the strat? That is a 15 no. Hunter will pitch. 6-6 blank. Belanger swings. 4-1. Fly out to right. That's out number 2. In order to get, let's see, a 0. So DeCince's base running rating is a 3. Fly out to right is Velez. He has a 0 arm. So a 1 to 3, DeCince would get to third base. On a 4, he automatically holds. No, he stays where he's at. 2 outs. So now the base running gotten a little more involved. Here's Reggie. Reggie. Jackson's 0 for 2. Checking on a strat. 9. Nothing happening. Hunter will pitch. Pitch from Catfish. 3-2. Double question mark. That 18 is too high for either side. Jackson will swing. 5-2. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 9 against a righty. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Reggie Jackson. Reggie gets all of that one off of Catfish. That's a 2-run jack. And, of course, people may be saying, oh, Reggie got a home run, but not for the Yankees. This is 76, not 77. Orioles take the lead 3-2. 2-run jack by Reggie. And here's Lee May. Stadium groans. Ugh. Yankee haters cheer. Yay! Are the A's going after their 2002 streak? What are they? They've won 12 in a row right now, right? A's are playing hot, but we know what happened to that A's team that did win 20 in a row. They didn't win it all. Hunter will pitch. 2-6, strikeout, 5, got him. He gets a K. Third strikeout for Hunter, and the inning is over. 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run jack by Reggie. Orioles now have a 3-2 lead going into the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Bronx Bombers, Randolph. He walked his first time up. Yeah, he only signed a 1-year contract in 76 with the O's. He really did. Remember, the Yankees getting Reggie in the offseason of 77 was the big thing. Grimsley will pitch. 4-6. Against a righty, that's a blank. Randolph will swing away. 1-6. That's a fly out to center. That's the first out. The batter will be Stanley. Stanley walked his first time up. Grimsley will pitch. 5-1. That's a home run question mark. Stanley a righty. A 1-19 it clears. That's a 2. But against a lefty, though, Stanley has a 0. So no home run chance. Stanley will swing, though, 1-5. And he's just going to fly out to center as well. 2 outs. Next up is Alomar. Alomar 0 for 2. Bronx is Burning documentary was quite good. Yes, I watched it. Absolutely loved it. You guys know me as a Mets fan and a guy that really can't stand the Yankees as much. But I do have a favorite Yankees team, and it was 1978. Grimsley will pitch. 6-5. That's a strikeout. The 11 is high. Alomar swings 4-5, and he hits a ball to center field. That's a 4. Against the lefty, Alomar has a 2-out single. So he'll go to first on a base hit, and we'll bring up White. White is 0 for 1. He does have a sacrifice fly in the game. Anything on a strat. Alomar got a very good chance to steal. That is a 6. It's got a 13 stolen base rating. Catcher Hendricks +2 would be a 1 to 15. White bats 286. I don't think you take the bat out of his hands. He will stay where he's at. Grimsley will pitch. 6-4. And against a right-hander switch, that's a blank. White swings the bat. 6-5. And that's going to be a double to right field. Letting White swing looks like the right thing. Double to right. Will that score Alomar? About to find out. Base running rating is a 3. With 2 outs is a 4. Double to right to get from first -1 is a 3. Right fielder for Baltimore is Singleton, and he has a 0 arm. A 1 to 3, Alomar will score. 4 or 5, he holds. 6, he could be out. Someone could be out. That is a 5, he will hold. Alomar does not come in. But a double for Roy White keeps the inning alive. And now a chance for Thurman Munson. Let's see what Thurman nuclear warfare can do here. Munson is 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up. 2 outs. They're going to pitch to him. Chance for the Yankees to maybe tie the game or take the lead. Rolling the strat. That is a 13, nothing happening. Grimsley will pitch. 4-6 against the right-hander. That is a blank. Thurman Munson will swing. 4-2. No! Star 2. It's a ground ball to short. And the throw will go to first to end the threat. No runs, 2 hits. After 5, the O's lead the Yanks 3-2. Sixth inning coming up. And here's Andres Mora leading off. He is 1 for 2. Hunter still going to stay out there. He's all right. Hunter will pitch to Mora, and that's a 2-5. That's a possible error. Andres Mora, 4-5, and that's a star 5, and that's a fly ball to left field. The ball is at the Pinella. His error rating is a 0. No error. 1 out. He'll make the catch. Here's Tony Muser. Muser having a good night tonight. He's 2 for 2. A double and a single. Hunter with the pitch. 5-5. That's a blank. Muser will swing. 2-3. Fly out to center. 2 outs. And here's Ellie Hendricks. Hendricks 1 for 2. Hunter will pitch. 4-6. That's a strikeout. That 6 will get Hendricks. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 4 for Catfish. A 1-2-3 inning for Baltimore. Bottom of the 6th coming up. We are at Yankee Stadium. And for those of you that know this was the first, 1976 was the first year of the new renovated Yankee Stadium. Remember, in 74 and 75, the Yankees played at Shea. They did not play at Yankee Stadium for those 2 years, so 1976 was the first year of what they called Yankee Stadium 3. I guess they call it Yankee Stadium 3. Yankee Stadium 4, all right, or New Yankee Stadium, of course, is the house that Jeter built. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Chris Chambliss. He's 0 for 2. Grimsley will pitch. 1-5 against the lefty. That's an automatic. Out. Start 2. Ground out short. Next up is Lou Pinella. Pinella is 0 for 2. Grimsley ready to deal. That's a 4-2. Blanky is not tired. He is getting up there in batters, though. Pinella, 3-1, star 6, fly out to right. He actually will be tired in 2 more batters. Then the Orioles might consider going to the pen. Here's Greg Nettles. Nettles is 0 for 2. They opened versus the Twins in 76. Yes, they did. Grimsley, 5-1. Home run, question mark. Oh, boy. Nettles a lefty, a 1-8. That's a 7, it clears. Nettles against the lefty is a 17. A 1-17. Nettles sends this out. Yes, he does, and this game is tied. Kaboom! That ball is hit the left field. It is gone. Home run, Greg Nettles. And we got a tie game. Stadium cheers. Yay! Yankee haters groan. Ugh. Greg Nettles, solo shot over left. That's gone. And we're tied at 3. And now here's Otto Velez. Velez is 1 for 2. The Oriole bullpen is getting ready to come on out. There are 2 outs still. After this batter, Grimsley will be tired. Jeter, you think you've heard of him? Yeah, some young snob who thought he would who thought he would be one of the best shortstops in Yankee history. Grimsley will pitch 1-4. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium says 4-1. That's going to be a ground out to first, and the side is over. 1 run for the Yankees on a solo shot by Nettles. We're tied at 3 after 6. Yeah, Derek Jeter, some bum, some young kid. I mean, I actually, the thing about it is years ago, I was at a spring training game. And during Derek Jeter's rookie year. Down here when the Yankees were still playing in Fort Lauderdale at the time before they moved up further in Florida. South Florida here ruined spring training baseball. We had the Rangers, we had the Orioles, we had the Yankees. South Florida, Palm Beach, Broward, and Dade just did not do what they wanted to do, and a lot of these teams moved further up north. The closest spring training teams I have is the Astros and the Nationals. Although my Mets are in Port St. Lucie, I have gone to see them there a number of times. But I remember at a spring training game between the Yankees and the Mets, as a matter of fact, and there were a couple of young players that were in the lineup that day. One of them was Jay Buhner. Another was Derek Jeter. I thought, Jeter, what an interesting name. Yeah. Derek Jeter. First ballot, as he should be. Top of the 7th, we got a tie ball game. Here's the vacuum cleaner. He is 0 for 2. Catfish will pitch. And that's a 4-4. That's a walk. That 17 is high. Robinson will swing. 1-1, star 4, ground out to third. One man down. And here is Doug DeCinces. DeCinces having a good night. 2 for 2, single and double. Hunter, 2-2. That's a blank. DeCinces, 4-1. That's a ground out to short. And the batter now is Ken Singleton. Singleton, 1 for 3. He led the game off with a home run. Catfish. And that is a 2-3. And that is a blank. Singleton will swing 3-6. base hit to right field. Singleton keeps the inning alive. Second hit of the game for Singleton. And now, can Mark Belanger move him over a little bit? 2 outs. I am still rolling a strat. That is a 13. Nothing happening on it. Singleton on it first. Catfish will pitch. 5-4 against a right-hander. That is a strikeout plus 10. That 6 will get him easily. And the side is retired. Strikeout number 5 for Catfish. No runs and a hit for the O's. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing your Take Me Out to the Ball Game or New York, New York. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up today. And tomorrow, on tomorrow night, we go from the beautiful city of New York to the beautiful city of Pittsburgh. We go back to the National League tomorrow night for May 16th. It will be the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. I've got a good game on that. We got a good pitching matchup. We got Bert Hooton taking on Jerry Royce. That's a good matchup, I think. So Dodgers and the Pirates tomorrow night on Inside Pitch 76. Bottom of the 7th inning. Leading off for the Yankees is Randolph. And we're going to see a new pitcher for the Orioles. Grimsley is done. And he's going to probably get a no decision. He's going to get the no decision. And the Orioles are going to go, I believe they're going to bring in a right-hander here. And they're going to bring in Wayne Garland. Starter, but also reliever. Wayne Garland, 20 wins, 7 losses, save, 2.67 ERA. Garland will pitch to Randolph to start the bottom of the 7th. Tied at 3. Historically, Baltimore won this game 6-2. Garland will pitch. 2-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. He just came into the game. Randolph, 5-1. That's a ball hit to right field. That's a 5 against the righty. Randolph just smacked the double to right. Leadoff double for Randolph. Double to right for Randolph. He gets a hit. He'll hold at second base. And that will bring up Fred Stanley with a runner on second. Stanley is 0 for 1. We will check the strat and see if anything happening at all. That's a 4. Randolph got a good chance to steal. Let's see, can he steal third? 6 divided by 2 is a 3. No, he can't. Randolph, it would have to have been a 3 or under for Randolph to try to steal third. Hit and runs, I don't do it. Runners on second. Garland will go ahead and pitch. 3-3. And against a righty, that's an automatic out. Star 1, and that's a ground out to second base. It will move Randolph over to third automatically. 1 out. So now the go-ahead run is 90 feet away. And here's a chance for Sandy Alomar. Alomar is 1 for 3. The infield will be in. We will check the strat. A 20. Garland does have a pickoff chance. He does have a pickoff chance. Garland throws to the plate. Catcher throws to third. And Randolph is safe. He gets back. And what I do with a runner on third is I still use the pitcher's pickoff rating, but he makes the throw, makes a play to the plate, and the catcher gets him. So if that was a pickoff, the catcher would have thrown him out, but I give a credit to the pitcher. Because you do get pickoffs on third. So Randolph gets back, try to sneak him in there. Now Alomar will take a swing. Garland will pitch. 5-5. That's a walk. That 5 will walk him. He walks Alomar. Now runners at the corners for Roy White. And White is 1 for 3. He has a double. White does ground out to some double plays. Infield halfway would make it a 3. They're going to keep the infield in. They're going to keep the infield in. So Garland will pitch. See if anything happening on a strat. That is an 11. And now a hit and run's available, but not with a guy batting 286. I'm not going to do that. So runners at first and third. White will swing away. Garland will pitch. 2-2. And that is a blank. He's not tired. White will swing. 6-6. Fly ball to left field. Will this bring in the run? Fly ball to left. That's out number 2. White has a sacrifice fly rating of 2. And Randolph will not come in that way. So now Randolph will have to try to get it. Fly ball to left field. Randolph, base running rating of 3. Muser has a +1. Has a +1. So a 1 to 4 on the blue die. Randolph will score. 5 he holds. 6 someone possibly is out. That is a 4. Randolph will come in to score. And the Yankees have taken the lead 4-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! Another sacrifice fly. That's a second sacrifice fly by the Yankees. And now take a 4-3 lead. Alomar stays at first. And now here's Thurman Munson. Now the infield is back. Let's see if anything happening on the strat. The 12. Let's see. Munson strikeout rating is 4. Could do a hit and run, but not with 2 outs. Garland will pitch. 1-4. That's a blank. Munson will swing. That's a 6-5. Fly ball to right. Inning over. The Yankees get a run on 1 hit and a sacrifice fly. After 7, Yankees leading 4-3. Eighth inning. Hunter still got some strength. He can pitch to 34 batters. 27, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're going to see if Hunter can pitch one more inning. But he'll have to face Reggie. Hit a home run his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Catfish pitches. 2-4. Strikeout. 19. That's high. Jackson will swing. 1-4. Fly out to left. Next up is Lee May. May is 0 for 3. Pitch from Catfish, 6-3. Strikeout 4. Got him. And he gets May again. May has struck out for the 3rd time today. He gets the hat trick. And that is the 6th strikeout by Hunter. 2 outs. And now Andres Mora. Mora's 1 for 3. Hunter will go ahead and pitch. 6-4. And against a right-hander, that is a blank. Mora swings. 3-2. Ground out to third. And a 1-2-3 inning for Catfish. May try to go the distance. Bottom of the 8th. Still 4-3 Yankees. An inside pitch after his batter count reaches the auto tied, or is there a system he can stay in? Here, I'll make an example on using Wayne Garland. Garland in relief can pitch to 13 batters. After he pitches to the 13th batter, he is considered tired. All right, which means the parentheses results take effect. So when he's not tired, this S1 is a blank. This just becomes a blank. All right, and you go to the batter card. If he is tired, this is a single up the middle. It's a base hit. In this case here, if he's not tired, it's a strikeout chance. If he is tired, it's a walk chance. It's not an automatic walk like I thought it was one time. It is a walk chance. Here, it's a double question mark. This double question mark is used, all right, throughout the game anyway because of this result. But, all right, if this comes up when he is tired, it is considered a tired symbol. And there is an optional rule which I do use, that if I keep a pitcher out there when he's tired, all right, and one of these results comes up, I have to pull him and bring in somebody else. That just tells me the pitcher is exhausted and he certainly can't go any further. And a lot of people say that's too mild. I totally disagree. Look at what Payoff Pitch does to pitchers. Look at what Fall Classic does to pitchers. Look at what all the other games that I've seen do to pitchers when they get tired. They get devastated automatically. I still say a pitcher that is tired is not totally devastated. That's why I do like the fatigue rules in Inside Pitch better than any of the other ones. A pitcher is not totally devastated after he's pitched, after he's totally tired. That's why you can leave him in there. It's an optional rule. You can still leave him in there if he's tired, okay? But I don't. I like to yank him. I like to yank him if that happens. David Baseball Demos uses the same rule. However, he does not use this as a fatigue result, though, which is his discretion. It's up to him. It's supposed to be, but that's up to him. I use it as a fatigue result if the pitcher is tired. But all the other pitchers in every other game get devastated. I just don't believe that. Not in Stratomatic. Excellent system. They have a good one. They have a good system, yes. They have a good system. They're not totally out of it either. But other games, they just devastate pitchers. I was so afraid when I was playing Payoff Pitch. I was so afraid to put a fatigued card on the pitcher that I really didn't want to do it. And since Payoff Pitch uses a D12 system, a 2 to 12 system, all right, I just got so scared to do it, I never really wanted to do it. So I have no problem with Inside Pitch's system. Bottom of the 8th, 4-3. Garland, let's see what he's going to do here. Chris Chambliss leads off for the Yankees. Garland is going to pitch to him. He's going to pitch to him. Garland will stay out there. It's 4-3. We'll see if he gets in trouble. We may yank him out. Garland with the pitch. 2-4 against the lefty. Strikeout. 6. Got him. Struck him out. He got him all right. 9 minus 3 is 6, and he gets him. And Chambliss is out. 1 down. Next batter is Lou Pinella. Pinella 0 for 3. Garland with the pitch. 4-6 against a righty. That's an automatic out. Star 6. Fly out to right. And now Greg Nettles. Nettles gets a nice cheer from the Yankee crowd. Had a home run his last time up. Nettles will bat. Pitch from Garland, 2-4. And against the lefty, that's a strikeout chance. And that 10, yep, he got him. Nettles is a 13. Minus 3 is a 10. And he got him. Nice job by Garland. Strikes out 2 of the 3. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Inning over. After 8, 4-3 Yankees. Will we see some ninth inning magic? Top of the 9th inning. Tony Muser is a leadoff batter. We're going to see what the Orioles want to do here. Let me see who they have on the bench. They got a couple of batters they can bring in. Muser, however, having a good game, though. He's 2 for 3. I'll let him stay in there. He has more hits than at bat. So Muser will lead off against Hunter. And Hunter, he can pitch to 2 more batters before being tired. He's going to try to go the distance. Yankee bullpen is ready, though. Hunter will pitch. 1-6, strikeout, 12 too high. Muser swings for 1. That's a ground out to second. 1 out. And now here's Ellie Hendricks, and they will pinch hit for him. Hendricks is a catcher, but batting 174 is not going to cut it, even though he is 1 for 3. So they're going to bring him back. And let's see who they're going to want to bring in. And coming on to pitch is going to be, coming on to pinch hit will be Bobby Grich. So we'll need a catcher, and Dave Duncan will take his spot if this game goes any further. Well, let's see. Dave Duncan will take his spot if this game goes further. So here's Bobby Grich to pinch hit against Hunter. 1 out. Hunter, this will be his last batter before tiring. Here's the pitch from Catfish. 1-4. Home run question mark. Grich is a righty. A 1-15. That is a 19. Oh, wow. Grich misses it. A 1-15 chance on a homer question mark, and Grich doesn't get it. But he does get to swing. 1-6. And it's just going to be a popped up right up the chimney. Right to short. Out number 2. And Grich can't believe it. And he slams his bat on the ground. He knew he got a grapefruit, but he couldn't turn it into fruit salad. 2 down. And now the batter is Brooks Robinson. And are they going to pinch hit for him? And I think the answer, he's got third base. Do I have another third baseman on the bench? The answer is no. Do I have anybody in the... I do have someone who could take over third base if I want him to. Question, do I have a second? I do have somebody who can play second. Brooks Robinson is going to come out. And coming on to pinch hit is going to be Al Bunbury against Hunter. Which means the Sensei is going to go to third base if necessary. And taking over second base will be Tim Nordbrook if this game goes any further. So 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. Catfish trying to get a complete game, trying to go the distance. Here's Al Bunbury, 251 average, 9 homers, 36 RBIs to try to keep the game alive for the O's. Yankees historically lost this game. They're trying to change history. Hunter's pitch. He is tired, by the way. 4-6. 4-6. That's a strikeout. The chance in that 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's your game. Yankees get the win. They beat the Orioles 4-3 tonight. 3 up and 3 down job by Catfish Hunter, and he has a complete game. He goes the distance. Adam Boone, Chapman is auto-retired. He saved the last 2 nights, so he's unavailable tonight. Yankees get the win. Jim Catfish Hunter goes the distance tonight. 4-3 for the Yankees. Final line score coming up and 10-minute ticker. Don't go away. Yankee Stadium cheers. Yay! Yankee haters groan. Blech. Actually, Yankee haters barf. Blech. For the Yankees, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For the Orioles, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Catfish Hunter, of course, gets the win, and he goes the distance. Complete game. Wayne Garland winds up taking the loss. And, of course, there is no save. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball from Replay Sports. Please check that out in my comments. I still say it is the #1 background simulation, non-computer version. Okay, you can use. Just print and play. So the Yankees get a win here, 4-3. As Steeler fan says, bring on the ticker. Let's see how we go. Milwaukee taking on the Red Sox. Milwaukee has a 10. Blue die being read first. 1-5. And that is a 1. The Red Sox have a 19. 36. They'll win that one. That's going to be 6 runs. The Red Sox are really rolling right now. Minnesota taking on California. Good matchup. Dave Goltz versus Ryan. Minnesota has a 12. 62. That's 7 runs. California has a 6. 63. Not enough. That's 6 runs. Minnesota will win. Cleveland at Detroit. Cleveland has a 16 and a 13, and that is 2 runs. Detroit has a 13, 21, and that's 2 runs. We got extras. Cleveland has a clutch of 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Detroit has a clutch of 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. So 8 minus 2 is 6. I'll give Detroit 6 runs, and they will win the game 8-2. White Sox taking on the Royals. White Sox have a 6. 12. That's 0. Royals have a 14. 53. And that should be good to win, which it is. 6 runs, 6-0 for the Royals. Texas taking on Oakland. The Rangers have a 6. 62. That's not bad. That's 6 runs. The Athletics have a 9. That's 34, and that is 3 runs. The Rangers will beat Oakland. Padres at the Cubs. Padres have an 11. 61, and that's 7 runs. White Sox have a 10. Cubs have a 10. 14, and that is, what they got? 10. 14, that is a 10, and they get, let's see, hold on. That's a 10, and they rolled a 14. That's 1 run. So the Padres will beat the Cubs. Mets taking on the Reds. The Mets lead the National League East right now, and the Reds lead the National League West, but the Reds really are the better team. Mickey Lolich, my Mets on the mound. Mets have a 12. 31, and that's only 3 runs. Cincinnati has a 15, and a 53 will beat that, and that is going to be 6 runs. And this one belongs to the Reds. Philadelphia taking on the Astros. Tough game for Houston. The Phillies have a 21, but a 12 is not good. That's only 2 runs. Houston may come away with the win here. They have an 8. 13. No, they get a 13, and that's only 1 run. And the Phillies will beat the Astros. And Steeler fan will say, rigged. Dodgers taking on Pittsburgh. Dodgers have a 7. 11. That's awful. 7-11 equals a 0. Pittsburgh has a 9. 62. They'll get that win. That's 6 runs. Pittsburgh will beat the Dodgers. Giants taking on the Cardinals. Giants have a 9. 46. That's 5 runs. Cardinals have a 6. 66. That's going to be 8 runs, and the Cardinals will beat the Giants. Moving on to May 15. Milwaukee taking on Boston. The Brewers have a 7. 22, and that is 2 runs. The Red Sox have Fergie on the mound. They got a 12. 65, that's going to be a win. That's 9 runs. The Red Sox continue to be hot. Minnesota, doubleheader against California. Minnesota has a 12. 23, and that is 3 runs. California has a 4. 66, that is 8 runs. They will win that game. Minnesota has a 14. 63, and that is 8 runs. California has a 7. 42, that's 3 runs, and they'll split the doubleheader. Cleveland taking on Detroit. Cleveland has a 3. 52, and that's 3 runs. Detroit has the bird on the mound. They have an 8. 63, they're going to get the win. 6-3 win for the Tigers. You missed the Yankees getting their 1985 World Series runner-up Timex watches. White Sox taking on Kansas City. The White Sox have a 9. Rich Gossage on the mound for the Chi Sox. That's a 9. 53, that's 5 runs. Kansas City has Splittorff and a 12. 41, and that is 4 runs. The White Sox get a win. Baltimore taking on the Yankees again. Mike Cuellar on the mound for Baltimore. Got a 6. 42, that's 3 runs. The Yankees have Figueroa, 16. 42, and that's going to be a win for them. They'll get 5 runs, and the Yankees will win again. Texas taking on Oakland. The Rangers and the A's both have 11s. Texas a 25, and that is 3. Oakland with an 11, 65, and that is 8. They will win that one. Expos in Atlanta have a doubleheader. Montreal has Steve Rogers on the mound in the first game. Montreal has a 7. 63, that's 6. And Atlanta has an 8. And that is 32. That is 32, and that is 3. Montreal wins game 1. Or they Casio. I think they were Timex. They may have been Casio. It's possible. I don't know. Might have been. I don't remember. Montreal will take on, Montreal's second game has a 6. 62, and that is 6 runs. Atlanta has a 15. 63, they're going to win that. That's 8 runs. So these two teams split a twin bill. Mets taking on the Reds again. This time the Mets have Seaver on the mound. They got a 12. 56, and that's going to be 6 runs. Is that going to be enough to beat the Reds? They got a 10. 36, yes, the franchise will get that win. The Mets will beat the Reds. Seaver does it again. May he rest in peace. Philadelphia has Houston. Jim Lonborg on the mound for the Phillies. They got a 14. 54, and that is 6 runs. Can the Astros pull it out? They got a 6. Nope, not with a 22. That's only 1 run, and the Astros will lose again in the second game. Dodgers taking on Pittsburgh. We have that game tomorrow. Dodgers have a 9. That's a 15, and that is 1 run. Pittsburgh has a 7. 32, and that is 3 runs. The Pirates will beat the Dodgers. Giants taking on the Cardinals. Giants have a 5. 44, and that's 3 runs. Cardinals have a 16. 56, and that is 7 runs. And the Cardinals will beat the Giants. And that is your 10-minute ticker for the night. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow for May 16th, we will have the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Bert Hooton and Jerry Royce will be facing off against each other tomorrow. Brandon Baker, Steeler fan, Sports Time Machine, Keith White, Midlife Crisis. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. For any inside pitch players that are out there, please download the beta charts for rare play and regular and main chart. Try them out. And then, of course, give Chris your feedback so we can decide what's to do when he makes it official. Chris says he wants this to be the last time he updates his rules. He doesn't want to do this again, so he really wants to make sure he makes it as perfect as he can. There is no such thing as a perfect game. We're aware of that, okay? But it can be perfect for the people who play it. That's the best. I guess that's the best way I can say it. Have a good night, everybody. It is the Yankees knocking out the Orioles tonight, 4-3. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.